Hi, everybody. Welcome to our second meeting of 2021. Like I said last time for everyone, we're going to try to do these quarterly and more often now just to get everybody used to Zooming and let everybody know that you can watch this. It'll be taped and we will have it posted to our Facebook page later on today so everybody can get the information that we're going to give here. I just want to talk a little bit about membership engagement. There's a lot of things going on with membership engagement right now. We'll post everything to our Facebook page and our Instagram, like I said, so you don't have to worry about jotting anything down. There's a comedy night tonight via Zoom. It's free. You can leave it playing in your house while you're walking around, just see what educational stuff is offered as well out there. Everything will be on our pages. So please feel free, and we encourage everybody to get more involved. We have some guest speakers today. We have Erin Donahue from Davis Vision. Erin, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Hi, how are you?
I'm well, how are you?
Good. So our members always have a lot of questions about what Davis Vision covers, what our vision plan covers. So if you want to take it away, go ahead.
Sure, absolutely. Thank you for having me today. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Davis Vision benefit. First question that most people come to mind is, how do I make an appointment? You can make an appointment by calling directly to a participating provider and scheduling that appointment. Or if you need help finding a provider, you can call our 1-800 number at 1-877-923-2847. And they'd be happy to help you find a participating provider of your choice, whether it be a private practice location or a retail establishment. Now, with the COVID guidelines and the CDC guidelines that are happening, our VisionWorks partner, I spoke with their corporate office, and those appointments, if you're looking to make an appointment with VisionWorks, are best made online at their VisionWorks website. So it would be visionworks.com. And with that, as a part of your comprehensive eye exam that you're entitled to every 24 months, you're entitled to the comprehensive eye exam with dilation. Because of COVID, not all office locations are doing the dilation. VisionWorks informed us that they're providing an alternate option for you, which is retinal imaging at a reduced cost of $19. So instead of a dilation, they are offering this additional retinal option, which serves the same purpose as what dilation does, but because of COVID, that is the practice that they're taking right now. As I said, every 24 months, you're entitled to a comprehensive eye exam and then eyeglasses or contact lenses. We believe in giving you the freedom of choice. So if you were to go into a participating provider location, there would be the Davis Vision collection that has 226 frames for you to choose from, all of which you're entitled to at zero copay. This collection, you would also be eligible at your VisionWorks locations, and then you would get an allowance if you chose to select a frame from a private practice doctor's collection as opposed to the Davis Vision collection. During the benefit cycle, it is either or, eyeglasses or contact lenses. So you would talk to the doctor about which is best for you, a best fit for you. So you're not entitled to both during the benefit cycle. We also have other options to help you find a provider. We now have launched a exclusive mobile app that you can register as a user for. On that mobile app, you would register as a user, and it would provide for you not only all of your benefit information, but it will also provide help in finding a provider, additional discounts and services that are offered to you. For example, we have a partnership with a LASIK discount as well as hearing aid discounts. So you can find that information on our website or on the mobile app as well. We also offer, should you choose to go out of network, we do offer a small reimbursement for services should you choose to use a non-participating provider. If you do that, you would pay at the point of service, and then you would submit the claim directly to us, and you would be reimbursed based on the fee schedule for those services. A pair of VDT eyeglasses are eligible for members only at the same point of service if you're eligible for that. And let's see. I think that covers most of the benefit. Are there specific questions that I can answer for you?
If anybody has a question, they can certainly raise their hand if they know how to use that option. I know that I get a lot of questions about transition lenses, if they're covered, and the extra pair that you get for the computer. Those are kind of the two biggest questions that I get. So if you could just go over that real quick.
Sure. Employees who have enrolled in the VDT plan may select a pair of VDT glasses. As I said, that it's only the member that is eligible for those, not the dependents. And they need to be received at the same point of service as your regular pair of glasses. So that, there's no splitting of the benefit for that. And I'm sorry, what was the other question? You get a lot of questions about?
Transition lenses?
Transition lenses are not currently covered under this plan. When you go online for or call for help for finding a provider, you can request a plan summary. You can also access it on our website or the mobile app, and that has a detailed outline of all options that are included in your plan. The most common ones that people do get are your progressive lenses, which are the shatter resistant lenses, or if you're a multifocal wearer, the progressive lenses are the most popular item that your membership is receiving.
Erin, right now, a lot of the people are working, so they can't really speak back. They're kind of just watching this. They don't have the ability to interact, or they're on, or whatever, they're making do with what we've got right now with Zoom. So if I have any questions that pop up later, I'll just email them to you. Is that okay?
Absolutely.
Thanks. I appreciate you coming on with us.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you. And I'll talk to you soon.
Have a great.
I don't want to cut you off. You have anything else for us? Or is that?
I think that covered everything on my end. One other thing that I do like to mention is the breakage warranty that we have. So should your eyeglasses break any time within 1 year of receiving them, we will fabricate a new pair for you. Just give us a call into the customer service, and we can put you in touch with the provider team to get a new pair of glasses.
Good to know. Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks a lot, Erin. I will talk to you soon. I appreciate it.
Oh, my pleasure. I hope you have a great day.
Okay, I have next up to speak is Jordan Ziegler. He's our workers' comp preferred attorney, and he has some great information for us also regarding COVID beside the general workers' comp info. Jordan, you there?
Oops, I am there. I just went out for a second. There I am. Here, wait, I'll put up some shameless advertising. There we go. Okay, so the name of the law firm is so long, I might as well just put it up behind me. Thanks, Nina. Thanks, Shakira. Thanks, everybody on that. Congratulations. I haven't seen anyone since the change in leadership, but congrats. I recognize every face, but now in your new titles, congratulations. So, Nina, I'm just going to do COVID and let me know if you want anything else, but I'll just do quickly, quick infomercial is, as most of you know or don't know, we are probably the largest workers' comp firm in the country for everything we do. We've been with CSEA for, I don't know, a decade maybe at this point. And I regularly come in and do the shop steward training and general membership. And we usually have a table when there's an event downstairs at the hospital. So, well, myself and the firm is well familiar with everything that happens at NUMC and with every job title. You know, all of you, we have 15 offices all over the place. You could always reach us. The phone number for the law firm is 800-692-3717, 800-692-3717. But if anyone's listening on the Zoom and you have a question on workers' comp, if you just reach out to Nina or Shakira, they'll text me, they'll email me. It's pretty easy. So specifically with COVID, we're filing thousands of workers' comp COVID claims in the office. Some of them are very simple, some of them are very complex. So what's the point and why are we even doing it? So, you know, if you get hurt at work, it's a workers' comp claim, and all the treatment should be put through the workers' comp insurance, not through your regular health insurance. You know, there's no co-pays for anything that you get work-related injuries. You also get benefits if you lose time from work from workers' comp. Now with COVID, it's a little weird because COVID, luckily, knock on wood, the vast majority of us are only losing 14 days, 2 weeks of time for the most part, right? Unless I'm not looking at you, Nina, if that's not the case, let me know. But if you get a positive COVID test, you got to be out of work for 10 days and then you come back and whatever protocols. But so for the most part, if you're either symptom-free but positive, or you have mild symptoms, you're going to be out for about 2 weeks. Workers' comp does not kick in unless you're out of work for more than 2 weeks. So for the most part, and I don't know with CSEA, I should have asked this question before I came on the call. Are you getting paid while you're out for those first 2 weeks, 10 days?
Yes, we are. As long as we're aware of the situation, all the paperwork's properly filed, absolutely. And like you said, there is cases that it's more than 2 weeks, and we've been addressing them case by case, but definitely we will send them to you.
Right. So for the member who's like, I only lost 2 weeks of work, why do I bother filing anything with the law firm? Why should I put a claim in? For the next reasons I'm going to tell you is why we're going to bother. So First, you have to have, in order to call me, for me to do anything for the law firm, you first have to have a positive test. So just being exposed to somebody who's positive is not going to, we're not going to be able to file a comp claim for that, exposures. You must have a positive test. So if you have a positive test, now you call the office, we will file a workers' comp claim with the county, and then it sits there. If you're one of those who are out for less than 2 weeks, or 2 weeks, nothing's going to happen. There's not going to be any money. There's not going to be any benefits. It just kind of sits there as an insurance policy in case what I'm about to tell you happens. So part two would be is if now you have very bad symptoms and you're out of work for more than 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 6 months, 4 months, 5 months, whatever, then workers' comp will kick in. And that'll be 2/3 of your salary, 2/3 of your gross weekly wages, tax-free, while you're losing time from work, because the county's not going to pay you, past a certain period of time, and it's going to be transferred over to comp. So if you didn't file the claim, then you might be out of luck. So we file the claim for that. Then, of course, the ultimate terrible would be death claims. And unfortunately, we're filing a lot of death claims. We actually, in the law firm, we're so large, we actually only have a department that's set for workers' comp death claims. Just one, we actually have a separate unit for that within the firm. So, that's all that staff handles, whether it's, it's a fall from a scaffold or, whatever else. But we have a lot of death claims in the office from work-related injuries. And now COVID, we're filing a lot of them. So with the death claims, the benefit for the survivor is why you bother doing this for yourself while alive is the survivor, if you have a spouse, the spouse will get workers' comp for the rest of their life. So that would be up to $900. And so right now the max comp rate is $900 a week. So you just have to take your individual salary, 2/3 of that, gross is what your surviving spouse would get for the rest of their life if we can prove that you pass away from COVID work-related. That's huge. Also, there's $12,500 in funeral expenses reimbursed. And if you don't have any surviving spouse or you don't have children under the age of 18, it's a $50,000 death benefit to the estate for your grown children or whoever the relative is. So it becomes very big in the death claim world. So if you didn't file the original comp claim when you had a positive test, it's more difficult for us to prove the death claim later on is related. So it's nice to put that in. Time limits, we're well within the time limits because you have 2 years to file a workers' comp claim from the date of the positive test. So we're not even, can't possibly have been past that deadline yet. We're only a year into this craziness. So, and then how do we prove our comp cases? Normally, if you fall at work, I got to get a doctor's note to say that you fell at work and that your broken knee is from work. COVID is a little easier, but so the positive test sets the case up, and then they'll ask you to testify like via Zoom with the comp board that how you got exposed or where you were more likely to get exposed. So everybody in that building, your testimony is going to be, I work in NUMC, I work side by side with these doctors, these staff, this, et cetera. There's COVID cases in this ward, COVID case in that ward, and that's how I got it. I brought it, and that's how I got it. As opposed to the county attorney trying to ask you questions, well, who else in your house? Did anyone else in your house get it? Maybe your spouse brought it home to you from their job, and that would not be comp. Maybe you got it in the supermarket. Maybe you got it at a Super Bowl party. Maybe you got it in the street. And you just have to stick to your guns and say, no, I've exposed to it at work and I'm constantly exposed all day long. And that's where I got it. And then the majority of these we're winning. We lose every now and then, but the majority we win. The law firm only gets paid if you win and we get you awards. It comes out of the award. So there's nothing out of pocket to us at all. If you don't get any award, we don't get paid, but that's okay. We get plenty of comp cases from CSEA, so it's okay. So for all the cases that there are no payments going to be made, we shall still file the workers' comp claim for you if you have a positive test. And then I'll end with, how do you file with us or with the comp board? You don't have to come into any of our offices anymore. Even pre-COVID, we were set up to email or text to your phones, all the retainers, all the forms to file with workers' comp. So we could send it to your phone, you sign it with your finger, text it back to us, and we file. So you can do that, or you can come in. I'll breathe.
Thank you so much. I mean, these things are not pleasant things, but it's better to be prepared, right?
Yeah, we're like a safety net. You don't want to need us. You don't want to use us, but we're there if you need us. So just think inside the box with COVID. If you think more likely than not you got exposed at work and you have a positive test, just call us. We'll do the paperwork. It's like a 20 minutes, if at all, on the phone. We'll text it to you, send it back, we'll file it, and it goes away. If it's a major situation where someone's very, very ill, we're going to get deeper into it, and we'll protect them and the family going forward.
Thank you. Thanks.
Any questions? Or?
If there's no questions right now, if anybody sends me questions, I will be inviting you back. So I hope you do come back and speak to us.
Absolutely. Again. Absolutely. Thanks. So I'll sign off. I'll leave you to your union meeting.
Thank you.
All right, bye.
Jerry Budin and Tom Sullivan, are you guys there? Did you have anything that you wanted to bring up? That's our AIG.
We are. Nina, can you hear me okay? My internet connection is not great here.
Do you have anything that you'd like to bring to the membership from AIG?
Just two very quick items. Just the first one generally is that we are 100% open for business. So both Tom and I are up here on the 5th floor of A building Monday, Friday. If anybody needs help in reviewing your current investments, getting somebody else in your department enrolled, you getting enrolled, or even in terms of the distributions from last year with the CARES Act and the tax forms. It's a lot of documents that at the beginning of the year, if you missed them or you need them or you need anything from us at all, we're up here on the 5th floor A building. And then the second thing, if you'll just allow me to plug it a little bit, we are doing another workshop on this Friday. This is part of our series. We're going to have them the last Friday of every month, and they'll be rotating in topics. So the email blast just came out for that today. We're doing one on Friday at noon for general financial wellness. So just the mentality of, financial health and personal finance and how to think about it, and the basic blocking and tackling of again, having healthy finances. But those would be the two main items. But the biggest takeaway, again, we're here, we're available. There's a number of flyers on the hutch outside of our office, and those actually have QR codes. The same thing like you scan to pull up a menu at the restaurants now. You can use that to schedule a meeting directly onto our calendar. So we're here. If you need us for anything, just give us a call, shoot us an email. You guys, for the most part, I think, know where to find us.
Okay, thank you so much, Terry. I'll put anything that you have that's coming up, like the Friday informational, I'll have that posted on our Facebook page today as well, so everybody can sign on to that financial wellness. Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Okay, I'm going to turn it over to our LRS, Leah. She's going to discuss some open issues that we have going on around the hospital, and we want to encourage people to come to us if they have anything that they see that they feel is wrong, that they want to bring to our attention. And Leah is the one who helps us follow up with all the legal on those issues. Leah.
Hi everyone. Yeah, like Leah said, I'm your labor relations specialist from CSCA. I'll keep this really quick. I do handle some of the grievances, the legal side of that, getting, legal assistance from our lawyers up in Albany and getting to arbitration if you have a case. Right now we have some information that we've requested from the hospital regarding the health clinics and also nursing upgrades. We also do a lot with subcontracting. So if you know anything about any subcontracting that you think shouldn't be there, people have left positions that are getting replaced by subcontracted out companies or people, let somebody up here in the office know. I'm in 2 days a week, usually on Tuesday and Thursday in-house, so you can come visit me if you have anything you want to discuss. And I'm here to help you guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Leah. Shakira, do you have anything?
Employees are still doing workplace violences. They're filing themselves using an icon on your desktop, or they're going through HR. The union is involved in all aspects of the investigation. And just remember to be as detailed as possible when you're filling out the form. It makes the investigation go smoother. If you guys have any questions in regards to that, feel free to ask us.
I think we're going to open it up now to questions because we're running a little short on time. I know everybody's got to get back to what they're doing. So I don't know if you want to unmute it all. If anybody has any questions or comments that they want to make.
Yeah, they can mute themselves.
Just unmute yourself if you have any comment that you want to make, or you could type it in the chat box. That's fine as well. Everybody that's signed on here today, just don't forget you're entered automatically to win something. So encourage people to also watch this on Facebook. So
also, we want to remind you that this Wednesday, February 24th, CSEA is having a virtual comedy night at 7 p.m. The information is in the informational boxes around the building. Also, we'll post it to our Facebook and Instagram page. That's this Wednesday at 7 p.m.
there's just so much going on. There's so many, is he? Okay. There's just so much going on. We don't want to miss anything. So whatever we want to elaborate on, we are going to post it on Facebook and Instagram, just for ease of getting to everything. Anyone have anything? Everybody's completely happy and satisfied at work. I wish. Anybody else have anything that they want to discuss?
Parking.
Who's that?
Hello?
Hello, it's Trish from Employee Health. Parking.
Parking, yes, that's on the agenda tomorrow to discuss at labor management. Jerry?
I can also give you a little update. I spoke to Curtis earlier today. Originally, they were putting that out for bid, but he came up with a way where they're able to have the contractor come in and repair the gates. I don't know, they were able to find some parts somewhere. They're American-made parts, so they're able to get a hold of them. They're gonna be updating each gate on a, per parking lot basis, I guess, best way to put it. In addition to which, our guys are gonna put some sort of a waterproof box or something like that on there, so the boards don't get broken and the gates don't get stuck up or down. So that should alleviate a lot of the problems with people getting in that don't belong in. Once we get that squared away, then we can, kind of fix if anybody does get in, because I know I've seen people follow other people into the parking lots, so.
Oh, yeah. One more question. When you pull in off of Hempstead Turnpike, I know you guys are not the maintenance guys, but there's a big pothole when you first pull in now. I don't know, who do we call with that?
You know what, it depends on if it's our roadway or the county roadway.
It's when you turn in, when off of Hempstead Turnpike by the ER side.
There's actually some emergency number too, like a 211.
Yeah, I don't know if that road is ours or if it's a county road.
We'll find out, Trish. That's a valid question.
Do you have any questions, Giselle? No? Okay, I'm sorry. I'll unmute myself. I'll mute myself now. Thanks. Thank you.
Sure. How much time do we have left? Maybe I could just give a quick update on the shop steward committee. Maria Colson, who I believe was signed on, is now the chief shop steward, taking over from Harvey Singer, who retired in January. We may or may not have mentioned that last meeting. Maria Lonergan, I believe, is going to be her recording secretary. The meetings, however, at this point are going to be limited to 10 people as per CSE President Mary Sullivan up in Albany's directive. So that's where we're going to be for a while at 10 people. We're also discussing the possibility of evening shop steward meetings, but for that we will need some evening and night shop stewards. So on that note, then you need to take a class. If you're interested in becoming a shop steward, let us know. Take the class. You have to be appointed and sworn in by the unit president, Nina. And basically that would get you hooked up as a shop steward. And just as a clarification, the job of the shop steward is basically to bring information out to the members and also bring information back to the committee so that we can address different things that are going on in the hospital.
Guys, can you hear me now? I think I muted myself.
Yes, I hear you, Maria.
Okay, what Trish was talking about also, I tried to chime in on that. I understand that the gates are broken, but I have a lot of our coworkers that have come to me because the patients are parking in our parking lot. They're getting like heavy fines. They're getting big tickets and security is not just telling them to go to court with it. I think until we fix our gates, as long as our employees have an updated sticker on their window, that security should take into consideration that the patients are taking our parking spots. So some of our people are parking where they're not supposed to. So it's kind of unfair that they're getting ticketed.
If anybody gets a ticket, please bring it up as soon as you get it. Do not wait and sit on the ticket because if we can take care of it, we have to take care of it right away. Yeah.
Right.
If anybody gets one, please come up to us. We will make sure that gets taken care of for you.
Okay.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Do you have anything? All right.
What about that rumor about the snow days that they're saying that they're gonna take away a whole week of our vacation time? Is there any truth about that?
I don't know what you're talking about, Jacqueline.
The you know how there was a lot of people off. They were out for the snowstorm a few weeks ago. And they're talking about,
We talked to administration about that right away when they were making that threat and said that, you know, you can't do that. You can't make a blanket thing where you're just gonna take a week at a time. Everybody has their individual situation. If they're not clear in their policy and procedure, they certainly cannot hold you to something that you're not even clear about. So if they want to put something in place, fine. If this is the procedure during a snowstorm, fine. Whatever your expectation is, be clear about it. They're not clear, so they are not going to hold anybody here responsible for that. So administration declined doing anything. You know, they're not taking anybody's time away. There has been some sporadic write-ups with it, depending on who the unit manager is, but we've been handling that on a case-by-case basis, so.
Okay, thank you.
All right, we want to thank everybody for coming, and we'll see you guys at the next meeting. Be
All right.
safe.
Have a good day.